Assalamualaikum everybody. My name is Madi and today we're gonna talk about me, what I do every day. So let's get started. Tomorrow I wake up and I have my breakfast. Then I go upstairs and play with mud. Then it's noon. Then I come down to eat some lunch. Then after lunch, I go take a bath. Then I come upstairs after I take my bath. Then I study and sometimes I watch some cartoons and play games. Sometimes I play with my blocks. Then in my studies I do math and writing and reading, which I like to do. Then when it's night, then I eat my dinner. Then after that, I watch a little bit of MasterChef with Mama. Then I go to sleep.
So can I ask you a few questions?
Yes.
So what do you do in the morning? Who makes the breakfast? What do you eat in the morning?
Sometimes I drink chai and with biscuit, and sometimes chai with biscuit or sometimes cake with biscuit. Oh, no. Cake with chai, and sometimes and that was which personally I made it, and sometimes my sister made it.
What which egg do you make most of the time? Which egg you're expert at making?
I'm expert at making omelette, cause fry and rice oil. It's too hard to make for me.
Okay.
So I made.
Who makes the best fried egg in your house?
Pa.
Pa makes the best fried egg. What is your specialty? What you make the best?
I make aloo kebabs or sometimes chai, which I just made one time, and I forgot the recipe.
Okay. So there are not many things that you can make?
Yeah, but I can make andados or maybe aloo kebabs or chai.
But I know that you've been making a lot of pies and pastries and cakes and macarons and what else? Fudge cakes and you know a lot of things.
No, personally I don't make those things real. I make them with mud. And sometimes I make pies or cakes or macaroons or dumplings.
Yes, you make those with the
Mud.
Okay, so what you do is basically you practice those things.
Yeah.
All right, so what you love to do? What is the thing that you love to do?
I like playing with my little cousin and my sister. And my little cousin is 1 year old, and sometimes she comes in. Sometimes she comes in my house, and we do a lot of things. And sometimes my friend comes to my house, which is a long way ago. I have to go visit her, and she lives in Barrier.
And why you want to go to her house these days? Why?
Cause she has lovely kittens, and I just have boys, which I can't keep a kitten because of my daddy, because he hates kittens.
Because you already have a lot of cats. How many cats you have?
I have 3 cats.
How many of them are yours?
1.
What's his name?
Personally, his name was.
Why is personally coming alive?
Personally, his name was. What was his name?
I don't know. You know better. It's your kid.
Sometimes his name was
Sometimes his name is
Georgie,
Yes.
but
His real name is Georgie.
his real
His
name.
name on the ID card is Georgie.
His name on the ID card. He doesn't have an ID card.
Why?
It says he's a cat.
Okay. Okay. So what's his pet name?
His real name is Georgie, but I call him most of the time Booba Shuba, because it shoots better to him.
Okay. So what are the names of other 2 cats?
The other 2 cats are gray and black. The black one's name is Florence, and the gray one name is Elmo, with perhaps mix up the names. The black one is Puppy and the gray one is Raphael, but no, most of the time I call them Florence and Elmo.
Okay. Okay, now we're going to talk about your studies. So, what are you doing in your studies these days?
I'm doing math and sometimes writing.
Okay, so what are you doing in mathematics?
I'm doing in mathematics. Sometimes I make lines.
Yeah, what do we call those lines?
What do we call them?
Yes. What did we do today?
We did. What did we did? Lines.
With the lines, we made some angles.
We made some angles today.
And what were we doing? Like, what are you actually doing? Graphs, basically.
I'm doing graphs too.
Okay, so what? I don't know. I mean, we were doing a lot of things in mathematics, so. Okay, what are you doing in English?
I'm doing in English. Sometimes reading or writing. Sometimes I write. I have a big book of stories, and sometimes I write in that, which is has animals, kind of animals and birds, telling about what they have. And sometimes it has dinosaur and pirates and Egyptians and Romans and that. Then I write something, 1 page, and it has some art.
Okay, so what do you like the best? Do you like English, Urdu writing? Do you like mathematics, or what do you like the best?
I like mathematics so I can understand it quickly. Reading not so quickly.
Okay, so yeah, you're doing some spellings as well, yeah?
Yeah, I'm doing some spellings because I have to learn the words. If somebody asks what is
Yeah.
good or yes spellings,
Mm-hmm.
so you have to remember the word and the spellings.
Yeah, it is good for reading. Okay, so yeah. What else? Don't you get bored at home? Don't you want to go to school?
No. I'm basically homeschooled. I not go to school because my sister go to schools, but now she doesn't.
You don't go to school because of your sister, or why? I mean, why don't you miss schools, or I mean, do you like it at home?
Yes, because I can do whatever I want. Sometimes I go upstairs, sneaky and bother the kitchen accessories and made some tin with the kitchen accessory. And then I made something else, like tissue rolls, where it's permanent the name I made today. And sometimes I make cakes or pies or dumplings.
Okay. So, what else? What other hobbies do you have? Like, we understand that you like it at home because you can do anything that you want. But don't you waste your time? Like, you watch phone all the time. Don't you waste your time?
Yes,
You do waste your time?
a little bit.
Okay, but school, if you go to school, if you be disciplined. Now, you don't know how to sit on the chair. You're not a disciplined child. Are you a disciplined child?
No, I'm not. I know how to sit on this chair. Babies know how to sit on the chairs. Possibly when they're 5 or 6.
Okay. So where did you learn this word personally?
I don't know. I just learned it.
Okay, but not every word we can put everywhere. Okay. All right. So, what else? Is there anything else that we're missing? Do you want to tell us anything else? You didn't tell us about your puppies, about your dogs that you were friends with.
I do have some friends, and they go to Mama's University, and my sister has some friends. It means dogs and puppies, so I meet them, and sometimes I play with my cat, or I go to my friend's house and play with their cats, and sometimes in my friend's house.
Do you have friends?
Yes,
How can a homeschooled child can have friends? How can they have friends?
because they have friends. Well,
Can you have friends outside school? Do you have friends?
yeah, I do.
Okay, so it means you don't go to school. Still, you have friends.
Yes.
Okay, that's nice. But thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Can we say bye now?
Bye bye.
Bye.